Hi there, my name is Andre and this is my new bicycle and I'm going to unbox it and put it together. This is a Torpado T710A Uranus, and the A means that it is a large size frame. It is a frame for 170 to 185 centimeters tall people. I am 180, so that's pretty much perfect for me. And it is March 20th, it is the height of the coronavirus, and I wanted to take this bicycle out riding today because it's Saturday, but it just started snowing. I'm in Estonia, by the way. So I will have to just put it together and see what's going on. So I have some mechanical experience, but very, very little. Not much mechanical experience at all. Came in this box. It should be very simple to put together. It is the correct way up. And in this box we have a bunch of stuff. Okay, so okay. Okay. So I guess get this entire thing out of the box first, and then we put it together. So this is the bicycle as it came in the box. And there's also this box of stuff. So this is the bicycle. Okay, I'm doing this entirely in real time, by the way. So I'm going to need a pair of scissors, honestly, to get rid of this stuff. Right. So there are a bunch of zip ties here that I'm just going to remove with my scissors. I'm guessing this is some kind of special tool, this little red thing, so I'm not going to throw anything out right away. There's instructions and stuff, Sun Tour logo, Torpado logo, use an instruction book, never mind that for now. So, and snipping this one, that's my handlebar, yeah, alright. So the instructions said that basically it comes this way, and the only thing I need to do is to attach the handlebar, the seat, I assume. Where is the seat? Because I don't see it. Oh, the seat is in the box, of course. So attach the seat, the handlebars, and the front wheel, and maybe give it some air, because these tires are pretty flat, and the pedals, and then you're ready to go. So any kind of basic mechanical skills should be just plenty. Alright, so one more zip here, connecting the front fork. There we go. Okay. Here there's a zip tie for the front wheel, and front wheel is almost off. One more. Alright, front tire is off. This bicycle cost me 500 euros. The bike itself is new old stock, so it's been in stock with these guys for a couple of years. That's why it's cheaper. So 500 euros for this bike that has a remote locking front shock, disc brakes, 29-inch wheels, 29 gears, nice big thick rubber. So yeah, I've been looking for different bikes, looking around for what I want to do for my new bike. My other option, if I didn't get this one, my other option was to get a Scott Aspect 940. That was €100 more. Even the old season discount models were €100 more than this bike. So for the price, I think it's going to be quite good. I consulted some bicycle friends to ask them, does this look good? Do all the components look good? And they said that, well, for what I need, yeah, it's good enough. Now, of course, if you're a very serious bicycle rider, you might have a different opinion, but this is just going to be my fitness/commute bike, so I'm not going to be particularly worried about getting the absolute best of everything. Okay, so right. So this takes a hex nut. Actually, I do have hexes. I do have a hex driver handy, but let's see what's actually in this box. Let's see if there's tools in the box for everything you need to do. So, in this little box we have the pedals, we have the front wheel axle, and we have the seat and the seat post. Do we have a hex key in here? No, we do not. You need your own hex key for this, which is fine. That is absolutely reasonable. Let me just grab my little hex. This is an IKEA key. This is absolutely standard, whatever it is, 6 mil, whatever it was. Now, I'm doing this all in one shot. This is all in real time. I might speed this up, but I might not. I think I'm not going to be the greatest YouTuber of all time, but I think some people might appreciate seeing the unboxing and assembly process for a bicycle, completely start to finish. So I think this should be, I think the only thing you need to assemble this bike that doesn't come in the box is a hex key. So this is actually like more work than I've done on a bike. I've attached and detached the front wheel before on my old bikes. I've done some basic stuff, but honestly I've not done a lot at all. That's the third one. But it's always been a fun thing to work on. Okay, so it's like that. All right. So I have to It's not quite that easy because I have to detach loosen the stem holder as well here on the stem. And that is a different hex nut. So I'm going to have to go to my toolbox, okay, and get a better hex key. Fortunately, I do have a full set of hex keys in here somewhere. There we go. You can go back in there. Alright. So loosening this. The loosening this. Because it's backed up for transport, so I guess they just turned it sideways like that. So these all have grease and stuff in them, so that looks straight. Of course I have, these are all adjustable hexes. I can always put them back if I want, or readjust them afterwards, tighten them and loosen them. I'm just gonna make this roughly finger tight, just a few turns. Tighten these more later on. Okay, so that is that. Now this one, if you're a experienced bicycle rider, you are probably yelling at me right now because I'm doing things wrong. And that is absolutely fine. I don't actually care. You know what? This feels something that I need the book for. So let's just start with touching the seat post. The seat post is quick release, which is nice. It's reasonable. So again, this is all quick adjustable. If I feel later on that I didn't get this entirely right, you can always adjust it. There you go. This is another hex. So you do need a full hex set to assemble this. You cannot do it with just what's in the box. You do need to have some tools that were not there to begin with. This seat I'm almost certainly going to change out. I'm not going to stick with this seat because I like a comfort seat. I like to have a nice, comfy seat on my bike that I can ride for a long time, because I do intend to do commuting and kind of long distance riding on this bike. Okay, see, I am figuring this out completely on my own, completely from first principles and just a general idea of how things should go. There we go. Again, that's finger tight. I will tighten this up later on. Yeah. Let's put the front wheel on, so that it actually looks like a bicycle. Now then, this wheel is on this side. There's a little plastic thingy in there. Okay, so now I'm going to lose the spring now. So, how do I do this? By the way, which valve does it have? Oh, it looks like it has the car valve, the regular Dunlop valve, not the thin one, which is nice. So, I'm thinking that I should pause the video now and read the book on how to attach the steering, the handlebars correctly. Because I think that it would be much easier to get the wheel attached once I have the handlebars attached, but for that I need to know exactly how I'm supposed to. Actually, well, no, because we know that these are already wrong, so I'll reattach. Let's just attach this very quickly. Again, finger tight, just using basic common sense, and then we will attach it properly, adjust it properly later on. Bolts in my pocket. Not gonna forget the washers. And so I will read the book later and figure out how to adjust everything correctly, but the idea so far is to see if a complete idiot like me can assemble a bike from a box. I hope you've got some background music running right now. I might put background music on this, or I might not. This can be boring, but the idea is to show you the entire process from start to finish. You can watch this, of course, on like multiple speed stuff, just to get through everything quickly. So basically, the reason I know that this is strong is because I know that all of this stuff is currently like attached incorrectly. It's not where I would want it to be. So these controls, the shifter controls and the brake controls, they are definitely not in the place where they need to be. So I'm just gonna again tighten this very slightly, just so that the handlebar doesn't move. Just say that it is roughly centered here. Now let's just say that's centered. I want to loosen these up, adjust everything correctly, and then tighten them up again and tighten them properly. But for now, just for assembly, this is going to be good enough. Okay, so need to adjust the front axle, need to insert the brakes in. I need to adjust, okay, I need to adjust this to some place on here, presumably on the shifter, or on the, okay, so there's one shifter here. Am I doing this backwards? No, because these are definitely thumb shifters. No, you know what? No, I'm not doing this backwards, but I am. Yeah, because the that shifter is going to be on here. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is the lockout for the trigger for the lockout here. So let's just say that that is going to go like this. And I'm just going to attach it in a very basic way. Basically, what I'm thinking is that getting a hex in here, getting a hex key in there to tighten this up will be a pain. I'm going to need one of my thinner hexes. Hopefully not one of the ones that has fallen out. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Okay, so that should just stay there for a second. Okay. Alright, there's a red tab in here that I need to pull out. In the middle there for the brake pads. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's Well, it was there for the rears as well. Okay. No, I was wrong. Or rather, I was right the first time. And the axle does not go on first. The axle goes second. Also, if right now you are yelling at me that it's not called an axle but it's called something else, please know, I don't care. Okay, that goes in there. This goes in here. Actually, now it looks like a bike already. Okay, and this is starting to look like a bicycle. Now, I don't have a place to attach a center stand, but that's solvable. Okay, now then, where's my trusty little hex key? There it is. Right, okay, let's leave that for now, because that I need the book for. Attach the pedals. And then I'm good to go. Pedals just screw in. Nothing complicated about those. I hope. A little finger tight thing here. And I guess you can use pliers or something to hold it down, and if you want to get this like really tight in there. But generally, I don't think you need to worry about that too much. The pedals themselves, the pedals are metal. They have these reflectors on them, and they have nice little grooves. Actually, the paint quality on them is not very good. Italy. But they have some little teeth, because presumably you will be riding this bike in the mud to some extent. But here we go. Same sort of thing. Finger tighten this nut in the middle. I don't think there's any good reason to use pliers or to tighten this too much. It's not going anywhere. Okay, now this looks like a bicycle, and this is completely wrong because I haven't tightened it. Okay, now I'm going to pause this video and go and read how to adjust everything here correctly. But this is my new Uranus T710A Torpado bicycle. Alright, so the update is that I am done. I have adjusted everything. The way to adjust the handlebars, for those who are as stupid as I am, is that you tilt them forward until these lines align with the hole here. So top line, bottom line, and they kind of have to meet in the middle of these vertical ones as well. That's how you know what position the handlebar has to be in. And then on the other side, the brake levers stay in place, and the shifters you kind of tilt forward, loosen up the nuts there, tilt them forward until they hit the shifters and kind of get in position, and then you tighten the nuts again. And then the lockout switch, I just put here, but basically can put a little bit further out so that it goes like this and locks down fully so that it doesn't hit on anything, and then I can pop it out later on. And that's literally the last thing that I needed to do. And yeah, that's my new bicycle. Now I just have to wait for it to stop snowing.